Okay, now they're giving us some examples of how these transitions look when you're connecting sentences. Try to make this a little bigger here. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. Here are some that we use for addition. She couldn't remember names. Furthermore, she forgot addresses. Human brains lose mass. Indeed really means in fact. So it's used for emphasis. They may lose 10% a year. Older people should eat several small meals a day. Otherwise means if that doesn't happen, or if they don't do that, their memory might deteriorate, means might get worse. Let's see. I often have trouble with names. However, I always remember faces. We all forget things. Nevertheless, we shouldn't worry. Nevertheless and however are very similar in meaning. I wasn't concentrating when we met. Consequently, I couldn't remember her name. Consequently and therefore are pretty much the same meaning. He wanted to improve his memory. Therefore, he took a memory course. And then these are expressions using time. He studied for his course. Meanwhile, his wife read a book. That means at the same time. She completed the book. Next, she bought a memory video, and that means next it happened after that. And then these transitions are used to connect whole blocks of text when you're writing an essay, as well as just connecting sentences. So when I see someone say, right, first of all, we need to distinguish between two types of memory. This tells me that the writer is going to do several things, and the first thing they're going to do is make this distinction between two types of memory. Okay, giving examples. For example, you need to stay mentally active. Okay, this is part of an organization where the writer is making statements and giving examples of each statement. To summarize, memory improvement requires work. Now, in your book, they for some reason have got a colon there, and I don't think that's correct. I would use a comma there. A colon is usually used to introduce a list of things. You don't usually see a colon, those two dots, before a complete sentence. But this, when I say to summarize, memory improvement requires work, that means that the writer has already spent some time discussing the work that memory improvement requires, and now this is the summary. And then in conclusion, the same kind of thing where you are adding a sentence at the end of a long discussion, then you use this to introduce your conclusion.